Dear Itto mains, have you found yourself doubting whether you should pull for Daddy Itto or not? Having second guesses? Have you sustained significant brain damage listening to other people bash your new favorite character with irrational comparisons? Or are you the one senselessly losing your mind over how MiHoYo made his arms flimsy in-game, yelling, "False advertisement! False advertisement!" If you've said yes to any of these questions, you've come to the right place. Welcome home. In case you have any remaining doubt about his potential, let me put your mind at ease. Itto will drop day one as one of the most handsome, most fit, above average size package characters in the game. Oh, and he's also going to be a top tier DPS. Unlike with Kokomi and Ball, we won't have to wait a month later before the community figures out, wait a minute, these characters are kind of broken. Kokomi is literally a juggernaut DPS, and Ball is leading the arguably best team in the game, the Ball National. And Itto will continue this trend. Arataki Itto will decimate this current Abyss rotation and will likely be miles ahead of most other teams in this Abyss, and it won't even be close. And he'll look good while doing it too. Don't make the mistake of thinking because Itto is Geo, he will be trash. First of all, I should mention, I don't care about meta. I triple crown my Kokomi, and I don't base whom I build or how I build them on what's most effective. But meta is amusing to talk about, because it really gets the meta players riled up. You should see my Ganyu video. Itto will have an explosive debut. This is largely because of the unique resistant mechanics of Rift Hounds. If a Geo Rift Hound is hit with a Geo attack, it transforms into a more aggressive version of itself, and while in that version gains negative 60% Geo resistance. He will shred through them. If you've never 36-starred the Abyss before, Itto will allow you to complete the second half faster than you've ever done before. Keep in mind, I 36-starred the Abyss with Kokomi, and she's a healer for goodness sake. Sorry, DPS. I must have forgotten to take my daily sniff of copium this morning. Much better. Keep in mind, I 36-starred the Abyss with Kokomi, and she's a healing DPS. She also can't crit, and yet people are claiming that Itto is Geo, so he's gonna be trash? I mean, are they stupid? Listen, Itto mains. Don't let anyone, anywhere, tell you anything that will convince you not to pull for a character you want. Tell you not to build the team comps you enjoy. Tell you not to play the characters you find fun. Except me, your reliable, trustworthy, handsome, tall, 100% correct content creator, XenarX. All jokes aside, I know you've endured a lot of negativity. You've been beaten. You've been hurt. Allow me to offer you a proposal. Join us, the Kokomi community. You will find refuge here. Here, we appreciate new characters instead of the new common trend of every character being considered bad before release. We also like to compare every character to Kokomi, but don't take it too seriously. With that being said, why do I believe Itto will be a top tier DPS? Well, first of all, Itto has at his disposal a plethora of equipment he can use to deal insane damage. He also has the highest base defense in the game. He is 41 points away from having a base defense of 1,000. Dear God Almighty. For comparison, Noelle doesn't even hit 800 base defense, and she's already mopping the floor with the current floor 12 Abyss Rift Hounds. And he has over 150 more base defense than her. Simple math tells us increasing base values, even by a little, can astronomically increase later values. Also, his capability to generate energy on his 10-second elemental skill Nuke puts him a little bit ahead of Noelle in terms of quality of life, regardless of their damage output. Try playing Noelle in co-op. You can't. No one's there to generate your energy for you. She's on life support, in desperate need of crutches in co-op. Itto's elemental burst gives him an attack bonus based on his defense, much like how Hu Tao's elemental skill gives her an attack bonus based on her max HP. Not only is he going to have 3,000 to 4,000 attack in burst, but also 2,000 to 3,000 defense. Oh my god. He's going to be a juggernaut. His massive defense scaling makes him nigh unkillable, and his resistance to interruption during charge attacks makes him immovable during his most important DPS phases. MiHoYo has just stopped making DPS-only characters. Now, to compete, you need to be DPS, be immortal, and be immovable, like Kokomi and Itto. And all of this is achievable with White Blind and a 4-piece husk on a defense Geo crit build. How do I know? Because I just read you the stats on my Noelle. Through his weapon and artifacts, Itto will gain 188% increase to defense based on his near 1000 base defense. My Noelle has 3,700 attack and burst. My Itto will have more. Personally, I don't even think it's a good idea to make characters that have a lot of defense or have a lot of health deal a lot of damage. I mean, why would I play another character who deals more damage, like Ganyu or Hu Tao, when I can just face roll the game and 36-star the Abyss with Itto or Kokomi? When I say face roll, I don't mean Itto is going to be boring to play. On the contrary, you will probably have a tremendous amount of fun using his unique Claymore charge attack animation while taking your face and rolling it across your controller while writing your college essays in one hand and laying an elaborate plan on how you're going to pay off the credit card company in the other. All while enemies die before your club. And I haven't even started talking about teammates yet. Unfortunately, we don't have time to talk about teammates, but Geo-Resonance seems like a good first step. There is little doubt in my mind Itto will out-DPS Kokomi, and she already 36 stars the Abyss, so you're probably going to stomp it, and you're going to look good while doing it too. There is, of course, the caveat that Itto needs a solid crit rate, crit damage ratio from artifact substats, as well as high talent levels, like any other main DPS character, to thrive. Which are aspects you don't have to worry about with Kokomi, since she doesn't need crit nor has to worry about artifact substats. It took me 1,300 resin to get a 4-piece ocean-hued clam set for Kokomi with just main stats and ignoring substats. Good luck with worrying about substats with Itto. I don't envy your position. But if you do get that under control, then you're probably gonna stomp it. Unfortunately, he can't heal, but you can't have everything. Only Kokomi does.